Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Natasha Kirchak here with ILTV's Morning Briefing.
Israeli fighter jets are continuing to strike targets in Hamas after 4 Israeli soldiers were wounded when a bomb exploded next to their patrol on the Gaza border fence. The soldiers were allegedly hit on Saturday afternoon when their patrol stopped along the border to remove a flag that had been placed at the fence during a protest earlier that day. A device planted below the flag then detonated, injuring 2 of the troops seriously and sending all 4 to the hospital. Israel has responded swiftly, striking 18 Hamas terror targets within the Gaza Strip in a series of air raids and cross-border tank fire. The targets include observation posts, an attack tunnel, and Hamas weapons factories. Hamas has been firing back, setting off rocket sirens across southern Israel and sending residents running into bomb shelters around 3 in the morning. There haven't been any Israeli fatalities, but one Hamas rocket actually hit a house in the Israeli community of Sha'al al-Negev, causing significant damage. 2 Palestinians have been killed by IDF tank fire on the Gaza border after the Israeli army said they were approaching the fence in a, quote, suspicious manner. The Palestinian Authority is coming under fire by Palestinian opposition and activists alike for allegedly meeting with Israeli authorities. Earlier this month, the Fatah Central Coalition signed a resolution vowing to suspend all ties with Israel following the U.S. president's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital and cut funds to the PA. But it doesn't look like that resolution has had much of an effect, because just last week, the Palestinian Prime Minister met with the Israeli Government Activities Coordinator in the territories to discuss how to solve the humanitarian crisis in the Gaza Strip. And just days beforehand, the French president allegedly hosted the Israeli Economy Minister and his Palestinian counterpart in a meeting to explore how both sides can bolster economic cooperation in the region. Now, the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, the DFLP, and Palestinian activists are accusing the PA of misleading the Palestinian public and proving that they have no desire to suspend relations with Israel. A dramatic new development has just been made in Case 4000, yet another criminal case involving associates of the Israeli Prime Minister. And it all comes on the heels of massive protests demanding Netanyahu to step down for corruption. This time around, police suspect the owner of the Walla News website, who also happens to be the controlling shareholder of the national telephone company Bezeq in Israel, was swaying coverage of Netanyahu in exchange for benefits for Bezeq. Prime Minister Netanyahu has not been named as a suspect in the probe, but analysts are reporting that the case may be the strongest of them all. The CEO of Walla is reportedly a key witness in the case, claiming he faced intense pressure to bury negative reporting about Netanyahu and encourage positive news about his wife Sarah. Meanwhile, Channel 10 News has reported that a top state prosecution official overseeing the criminal probes into Netanyahu is agreeing with police assessments that the premier took a bribe in Case 2000. The case involves another alleged news deal that would have seen the prime minister weaken a rival newspaper in exchange for better coverage from Israel's Yediot Ahronot newspaper. Thousands of Israeli demonstrators took to the streets this weekend, calling on the Israeli prime minister to step down after police recommended that he be indicted on corruption in 2 different cases. Israeli leaders across the political spectrum are criticizing the Polish prime minister for his shocking statement that Jewish perpetrators also bore responsibility for the Holocaust. Just this month, Poland passed a law imposing jail terms on those who suggest the country was complicit in the Holocaust. This weekend, a reporter in Germany approached the Polish prime minister to ask if he himself could be penalized for telling a story in Poland about his mother who survived the Holocaust and witnessed some Poles collaborating with the Nazis. The response? Here are the Polish leader's words. Of course it's not going to be punishable, not going to be seen as criminal. To say that there were Polish perpetrators, as there were Jewish perpetrators, as there were Russian perpetrators, as there were Ukrainian, not only German perpetrators. His comment has immediately caused outrage, with Israeli leaders across the board claiming that the Polish prime minister is talking like a Holocaust denier, and that his statement is anti-Semitism of, quote, the oldest kind. About 3 million Jews who lived in pre-war Poland were murdered by the Nazis, making up about half of all the Jews that were killed in the Holocaust. Jews from across Europe were shipped to be killed at death camps in occupied Poland, including Auschwitz, Treblinka, and Sobibor. A new Israeli platform is promising cancer patients all the support they need in one simple phone app. Belong is a navigation app for cancer patients that allows users to connect, receive, and discuss issues in public and private chats with doctors, professionals, and communities. And the best part, it's totally free. The app was founded in 2015 by the Israeli entrepreneurs Eliran Malki, Irad Deutsch, and Ohad Rubin, who sadly all lost relatives to cancer. Belong is believed to be the world's largest digital cancer patient platform, and it even sends out personalized alerts to users, including information about relevant clinical trials.
That's all for now. I'm Natasha Kirchak, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.